Good morning, scholars. How are you? Hope you're having a great day. We are continuing on with inequalities, and today I'm going to teach you about the inequality flip rule. What does that mean? Well, when you're solving an inequality, if you have to either multiply or divide by a negative number, it's actually going to cause you to flip the sign of the inequality. Well, what do I mean by that? Let's take a look at example number 1. It says negative 5x is less than 20. And of course, you want to solve for x. So we're going to follow our same rules of getting x by itself. We're going to do isolation. I'm going to put a box around the x, which means I want to get rid of negative 5. How do I get rid of negative 5? You want to do the opposite operation. This is multiplication. So I'm going to divide. I'm going to divide both sides by 5, negative 5. Now what happens to the 5s? We know that the negative 5s, they cancel out. I'm going to bring down my x. 20 divided by negative 5, I'm going to bring down negative 4. But instead of bringing down the less than sign, what's going to actually happen is that less than sign is going to be flipped, and it's now going to be a greater than sign. So x is greater than negative 4. What caused me to flip the inequality sign is because I divided each side by negative 5. Me dividing by negative number caused the sign to flip. Okay, and you would go to graphing, it would look like here's 0, here's negative 4. You would put an open circle at negative 4 and choose the one that goes in that direction to the right. Okay, let's take a look at another example. Suppose you have x divided by 7, negative 7, is greater than or equal to negative 8. You want to solve this inequality. You want to solve for x, which means you have to get x by itself. You're going to isolate x, put a box around x, which means you need to get rid of what number? Well, you need to get rid of the negative 7. So to get rid of the negative 7, you want to do the opposite operation. If this is division, the opposite of division is multiplication. You're going to multiply both sides by negative 7. What you do to the left, you do to the right. Now what happens to the 7s? They're going to reduce to 1. Cancel out. I'm going to bring down the x. Negative 8 times negative 7 is going to give me 56. And instead of bringing down greater than or equal to, because I multiplied each side by negative 7, it's actually going to flip my inequality sign. Instead of greater than or equal to, it is now going to be less than or equal to, because I multiplied by a negative number. Okay, so my answer will be x is less than or equal to 56. And if you were graphing that, here's 0. 56 will be all the way down here. You would put a closed circle at 56 and choose the one that is going to the left. Okay, that would be how you graph it. Try these two examples on your own on a piece of paper, write it down, and then proceed to try Pearson Realize 5-5. Let me know if you have any questions.